Hi.
Holy shit, that's too funny.
We had a good time this morning for my UK people, last night for my US people.
Yeah, today was fucking fantastic. Funny
It
as
was a
hell.
it was a fun hangout. Always
Oh, it
great
sure
to have
was, man.
Lucifer Storm hanging out. Crystal McGee joined us. We had Carol,
Yeah, that was
Rich,
really cool.
Pops.
I'm glad
It's a
she
good
did.
it's a good hangout. Now, originally, what I was going to do was just put on some soft background music and read some restful prose, some relaxing
Jesus Christ,
things
really?
to help
You were
people
actually
get
going to
this.
try and do that?
Yeah, well, I've done it before, you see,
Yeah.
and it was rather popular. However, as you know from firsthand experience, it didn't go that way, Rich.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey,
Don't
Sketchbook, what's
blame
up,
me
buddy?
for that shit. That's you.
No, I'm happy with it that it didn't.
Okay. Hey.
And Stephen B came out too.
Yes, he did for a little while. Yeah, he didn't stay long.
Well, he was there for a good little bit before you came.
My sketchbook 340
We'll be
is
here
here.
tonight at 7:00 doing the Boldcat Studio DrawStream.
Yep.
Like he does every week on Saturdays.
James Sketchbook is a old army grunt. Sketch James here on panel with us. He's an army vet. Sketchbook's good people. You are one of the blue hairs, Sketchbook. What the hell are you talking about?
You're a blue-haired whale.
You're getting older by the minute.
Blue-haired whale.
So I had done a patch panel for a page, right? And instead of mailing it up to Anthony, I thought, well, I'll just go get it scanned here and have the scan emailed to him. Speed things up, So I go to the printer. I did that. There's a cover and there's a trading card I did for somebody. 3 things. Got them scanned. I said, please send these to this email address, Very carefully said, TIFF 600 DPI color. She sent them as a PDF.
I had that happen to me once.
Which is useless for print. You can't use a PDF.
Yeah, not really.
I have to point this out. When I was a kid, we didn't call old people blue hairs. We called them whiteheads.
We call them. we did call them the Blue Hair Biddy Committee.
I mean, I never heard. It was whiteheads, man. It's because we lived in Phoenix, where all the whiteheads would come out every winter.
Yeah.
Okay. Every winter, the city filled up with whiteheads, and we called them pimples, and we're like, pop that one.
Blue Hair Biddy Committee. That's what we call them.
I aspire to be a whitehead. Blue-haired land whales and shit have ruined that phrasing.
That's a true story.
Thank you very much. I won't accept blue hairs. You can call me whitehead, but I will not accept.
Well, you haven't gone white yet. You're just gray.
This is true, but I aspire to be. This is what I said. I aspire to be a whitehead because that's what we called them when I was.
Sketchbook says, "Pops, when you were young, there were no old people." That's good. Good one.
Oh,
good one.
That was the first of the old folks. What do you think?
That's funny as shit.
Just call me Adam. My
favorite Adam joke was so Adam's walking before his sons had their falling out. They're kind of walking around and they pass by and they see this big angry angel with a flaming sword standing in front of smoke and mist. They said, "Dad, what's that over there?" He goes, "That's where your mama ate us out of house and home."
Oh my God.
And I just want to point out, it doesn't matter what your name is. Can you draw? Come on out and join us.
I can draw.
Yeah, exactly.
God made one mistake.
Me.
No, you know what the mistake was?
What would that be?
He named the first woman Eve instead of Karen because they've been bitching ever since.
I want to speak to the manager. Oh God. Oh God.
I ain't gonna be the one at the pearly gates arguing with Peter about why I said he should have done this.
Right.
Man.
Oh boy. So
oh shit.
So page I am now 6 pages in to A Damn Dirty Thing. Gonna lay out page 7 today and probably finish a couple of panels. So far this thing's been a hoot. I got a thumbs up from Mike Barron.
I could have swore he said I am 6 inches into A Damn Dirty Thing.
Damn.
Lord Pops. Anyway, I got a hearty thumbs up from Mike Barron. He said, "Wow, that looks good." I'm like, oh man, thank you. And then he said, Mike Barron now. He said, I'm thinking of doing a Nora book, and I'm looking for an artist. And I thought, oh, here it comes. I'm going to get to work with Mike Barron. And he goes, and I think I found one in this guy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Now you get a hold of Mike and you say, man, I've been thinking about drawing a Badger book. You know anybody want to write it?
Oh boy.
So, Rich, I assume you're drawing this in honor of this upcoming movie shot stills and trailers that we've seen or whatever.
Something like that. You can say that.
I've seen a lot of people doing the triple diss on Wolverine's costume.
Yeah.
Because it's arms are covered up and everything, and it just looks goofy.
We just talked about that.
It does look goofy. Yeah, it does look goofy.
It looks goofy for sure.
And I've seen people Photoshop in just Hugh Jackman's regular jacked arms and without the sleeves, and it looks pretty good. So
owing them is better than being one of the guys collecting them. What can I tell you?
Yeah. So if it's all right, I'm gonna play my little stinger for A Damn Dirty Thing.
Of course you are.
Shut up, Rich.
Go ahead. You shut up. Shut your pie hole.
You shut your face.
You shut your face.
Yeah, man. It's got a nice beat and you can snap to it.
Yeah. I get it. Deadpool's trying to give Wolverine a kiss. Give me a kiss, you big monster.
Oh, speaking of new trailers and stuff that dropped, everybody gets to see the new one for Godzilla?
There's a new Godzilla movie?
Well, yeah, and Toho's doing it. It's set, and this is the one.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be interesting. It's called Godzilla -1. It takes place in 1947.
What?
So it's a prequel, Godzilla's first appearance.
Right, but if anybody knows history, because they're kind of playing with history, Japan is still a complete cluster disaster after World War II.
Yep.
So Japan doesn't even have a military in 47.
Right.
It's not.
Guess who the military is in 47?
Us.
You got it. So I can't wait to see how they're going to play that one out. But he
We mean now we bombed them. Now we got to protect those bastards.
We rebuilt the country, dude.
No, I know we did, but why we got to protect those bastards, those nips? Fuck.
Oh,
No.
Rich.
What? I didn't mean it. I never said it. I never said it.
Meant it.
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Rich.
Just don't go.
What? Stop.
Until we're on Roku, dude, there's directions we don't go.
Right. I don't think anybody ever remembers that.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I used to collect Sergeant Rock and Sergeant Fury.
I've never read those, actually, to be honest with you. I'm poor for that, yeah.
For the
Sergeant Rock
and
Easy Company.
They were great books, and a lot of the stories were historically accurate that they centered their stories around. So,
I found out from Lucifer that Christian drew a Sergeant Rock book.
Nice.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The only thing about Sergeant
recently,
Rock,
obviously, but yeah, Christian has drawn a Sergeant Rock book.
yeah, they do every once in a while. They put out a special version every once in a while. But the one thing that always got me about Sergeant Rock is 1 week he's fighting the Germans, then like 2 weeks later, then like 2 months later he's fighting the Japanese. I'm like, how did you get across from Europe to Asia? That don't make no sense.
Yep. Yeah, I just, as a matter of fact, last night I was watching a Victor Davis Hanson lecture about World War II and the fact that, America was reassuring Britain that it was going to be Europe first, then the Pacific, but that it became abundantly evident because of America's industrial base. Yeah, we didn't have to pick and choose. So
what
basically,
was Sergeant Rock's first name?
Well, don't interrupt me or anything. That's okay.
Well, you paused. That's how you were done.
I was breathing. The point being that the United States divided in half. The East Coast served the European theater, and the West Coast served the Pacific theater, and we were able to fight basically two separate world wars at the same time.
Jesus.
Pretty astounding when you think about it.
Okay, back to comics. What was Sergeant Rock's first name?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Well, there's a reason I asked.
Percy.
This addresses your being on the first on both fronts. If nobody knows what his name is, then there could be two.
Early.
They could be twins. There could be one on one front and one on the other front.
Sounds like it's three jokes.
Sergeant Rock. So give me some history. Somebody look up Sergeant Rock. Tell me what his first name is.
You look it up.
No.
I'm busy. I'm working.
What are you doing that you're working? You're so busy.
What do I do all day, dude?
I don't know.
Masturbation is not a job.
Yes, it is.
Both of them can go away. Jesus. Both of them.
Okay. You want Sergeant Rock's first name?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I got somebody, because you know what I'm saying. Because you know what I'm saying, right?
Would you like to take a guess?
No, I just want to.
First of all, Franklin?
No, Franklin.
Franklin, like the turtle Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin. Franklin John Rock is his
Franklin
name.
Richards. Oh, I mean.
John.
Yeah. Franklin John. All right. See?
Oh, all right. Well, that's great. Yay.
I know, right? Good help is so hard to find.
Guests are up in here doing the work and shit. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I'm a guest. I don't work here.
Yeah.
I didn't invite you. Wait, I did actually.
I'll bet you have admin.
I do.
That makes you not.
Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy?
Phil.
Phil, good to see you.
The buttons in here, you ain't a guest, bro.
Hey, Phil, pop in, buddy. Hang out.
Yeah, man, show up.
Bring Max with you.
Yeah, bring some six with you too.
Drop link again, that would have scrolled out of his reach probably.
Uh-huh.
There you go, Phil. Anybody else? Sketch? A name like my sketchbook. You don't come out and sketch much. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. You just sit there and just like say stuff. Duh. I know.
And really, like I said before, it doesn't matter what your name is. Can you draw?
Still can't draw.
Come show me.
So, do you want to hear the craziest thing that Americans have done in a long time?
Oh, what?
Okay.
What time is it?
So you're gonna love this one. When I heard this, I had to go watch the video for this because I was like, these guys were nuts. Okay, you know what the Le Mans 24-hour race is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bike tour in France, isn't it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Le Mans is an auto race.
It's an automobile race.
And shit. Anyway.
So, you know how they have all the supercars and the hypercars and all that stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of idiots, namely NASCAR, decided to take a NASCAR and put in the race.
Oh, Lord help.
Why?
Oh.
Be right back.
So I actually have an actual picture of it because I didn't believe it either.
What's up, Bromo?
Romo, join us. Join us, man. Thank you. Yeah, come on in and show us some of your mastery, sir.
Okay, Rich, I'm gonna drop it in Facebook for you
All right.
in Messenger so you can see this because you're not gonna believe it either. But
No, I'm gonna.
this is an actual picture of the race.
Oh, no.
Hold on, I gotta get to the picture.
Ah.
Okay, I just hit potato. But that's
Oh
the
my
actual.
God. Those other cars look like Matchbox cars next to the NASCAR thing.
Yeah, but
Jesus
take a look at
Christ.
this. Look at this. Yeah, this is a real picture.
That's crazy.
I just sent you.
Who's driving the NASCAR?
Jimmy Johnson, Jensen Button, and there was another guy. But they're all like multiple world champion guys. They actually did a serious. And in fact, this is what happened in the race. So they did the time trials. So they have the hypercars and the supercars. Okay. Now the supercars went to because of the classification that the NASCAR was put in. Am I still online?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, you're still on.
Okay, because a minute there it said I lost connection. I guess they went to the stewards because originally the NASCAR was supposed to start at the very end at the very back of all the cars.
Yeah.
But because it was 3 seconds faster than the supercars had them put it between the supercars and the hypercars. And so there's 62 cars that race, and this is for 24 hours. So yes, it has lights. Yes, it drives to the right and to the left. So yes, it has all that stuff in it.
I got to say one thing.
Yes.
Being a lifelong NASCAR fan, I cannot imagine a NASCAR lasting for 24 hours regardless.
It did. It made it to the end. So here's what happened in the race. It actually caught up with the hypercars. On top of that, at one point, it was running in 23rd place, which is above all the supercars. And it was like in the 18th hour, it had a transmission issue. They got it fixed and put it back out on the road. It finished 32nd out of 62 cars.
Oh, that's impressive.
Okay, but it still had to go off and get repaired. I'm just saying, I didn't.
Yeah,
There's no way
They had a minor issue with the transmission.
Yeah, I'm just saying those cars are not. They're built to go as fast as they can for 500 miles. Not.
Well, see, they spent almost a year putting this car together.
So then it wasn't really a NASCAR. It was a.
It was a NASCAR. It was a NASCAR. If Rich fills up the picture, you're gonna.
No, I mean anybody can put a plastic body on anything and make it look like a NASCAR. I'm saying from the ground up, it wasn't a NASCAR.
But here's the other thing about it. They have a pit crew challenge at Le Mans.
Yeah.
Okay. The Le Mans cars have hydraulic lifters that lift the car up for the race cars. The NASCAR, they used a hand jack. NASCAR placed 5th out of 62 teams. They were that good. But just seeing the picture of the NASCAR in the middle of the cars, you're like going, this car is not supposed to be doing that.
Does not belong there.
And they also had complaints by people that stayed there for 24 hours. They said they could not sleep because every time the NASCAR came by, it woke them up.
Wah. You're at a fucking car race. God damn.
Yeah, you talk about a loud car. I actually had to Google the race highlights. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
I've been to tons of NASCAR races, dude. Yeah, it's loud, but you're at a race.
Yeah, but this is not. This is okay, Pops. This is Le Mans. This isn't NASCAR in the United States. They're used to hypercars with high pitch. The NASCAR comes through sounding like a V8 monster.
So it's racing. You gotta expect it's gonna be loud. Even those hypercars are fucking loud, dude.
Yeah, but they're different loud.
It's still loud. It's still loud.
I know.
That's a different kind of
you
loud.
can sleep through anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" Oh, and I see. Has anybody seen the new news about the wonderful, amazing Ms. Marvel character?
What? She died.
Don't pay no attention to that shit, man.
No, they killed her. They killed her off last month. They're already bringing her back.
Don't care.
You're kidding. How's she going to come back?
She's going to come back as Ms. Marvel, the new mutant.
Hi, Kate.
Right,
Hi, Billy Power Max. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they're doing that crap, trying to save her.
I quit.
Okay.
You know, it's like Captain Marvel. They keep bringing her back, and nobody cares.
Just don't care. I just
don't care.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Exactly.
Took away Punisher's nuts too, man. That was always fun.
No, they won't be giving Punisher his balls back anytime soon. You can forget.
Yeah, they killed him too.
As a matter of fact, I'm sure this movie they're about to take Deadpool's away as well.
Yeah. So yeah. He's gone.
What's up, Phil, man?
What's up?
Hey, Phil.
What's going on, guys? I was trying to say before I realized I didn't have my mic turned on. It's like, we always know that they're going to kill off comic characters and they're going to come back. That's nothing new, man. They kill them off. I never believe them at this point, man.
Right. They've ruined that trope.
Yeah, how many times have they killed off Jean Grey?
About 110 or 20 or
They
something.
ruined that trope a long time ago, man. It's like they even brought Gwen fucking Stacy back.
Yeah, man. Why'd they bring Gwen Stacy back of all people? Jesus.
Oh, not only that, they brought Jason Todd back. I mean, come on.
One of the most
He's the name of a franchise restaurant. Jesus.
One of the most iconic deaths in all of comics.
Superman.
That's Jean Grey.
Bring that person back.
Jean Grey.
Most iconic would have to be the Superman issue, dude.
No. Jean Grey, man.
Oh, Jean Grey, when she died, that was the heartbreak.
That hit me actually. When I read that comic, that actually hit
But
me.
what do people know more, though? The death of Superman or the death of Jean Grey?
Depends
Jean
on what
Grey.
it depends on what generation you're talking
Yeah, I
to.
guess it depends on what you're reading.
Well, that's true too. All right, that's
The
true
whole
too.
thing is that they never let Superman die.
No,
Well,
they
I
didn't
know,
let
that's
Superman-
what I'm
They
saying.
let
Is
Jean Grey
there was
comic
new
character
shit.
ever truly dead?
The next month there was new shit though. They didn't even let him
It was
simmer
supposed to
for a
be Jim
minute.
Starlin.
Well, no, they had him out for 11 months. They did the burial and friend and all that stuff for about 11 months, and then they brought him back.
It was still there was other Superman titles with that still.
Well, they brought in the fake Superman.
It was horrible. It was just horrible. The whole thing. I still have a whole bunch of them white plastic covered Death of Superman books.
No, it was black cover.
I
Black
got
cover was coming back.
I got a
It was the
I got a
black,
bunch
yeah.
of that shit.
I know my Superman books. You know why? Because Kerry Gamble only lives like an hour away from me.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, dude, Kerry Gamble is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I mean, he helped
I'm sure he
me
is.
so much back in the 90s, learning how to set pages and stuff. I mean, I'd bug him every month.
Doc, how do you draw with smoke going straight up in your face like that?
How does he even
It's
draw?
called
Is it the
talent.
glasses? You get the deflection off the glasses? I think that's the only
It's-
thing that saves me.
It's an acquired skill, sir.
Still trying to figure out how he draws.
Oh, Rich.
I know. All right, I'll stop.
You're all feisty today, Rich.
No, I'm not.
No?
No,
Why not?
because I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
Because shut the fuck up, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Duh.
But God, it's not my fault.
God hates me. That's what it is.
God hates you. Is that what he said?
Yeah, God hates me. That's what it is.
Well,
Hate him back. It works for me. That was a move. That was from the movie Lethal Weapon. That's awesome. That's a
What
great
was
line.
it?
God hates me. That's what it is. And like Danny Glover's
Oh, for
character
Lethal
goes, God
Weapon,
hates me.
alright.
That's what it is. And then Mel Gibson's character goes, hate him back. It works for me. While he's smoking his cigarette. Because real men smoke Marlboros during the day.
During the day. Only during the day.
Only during the day. They smoke,
Lucky
Virginia
Strikes at
Slims at night.
man. Smoke those left-handed cigarettes at night.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
That would be
Oh, yeah.
funny. I would have to see video of that.
Of what?
You smoking a left-handed cigarette, man.
I didn't know that there were specific ways to smoke a cigarette.
You have never heard the term left-handed cigarette.
No.
Tell him, Pops. I know Pops knows this one.
What?
Jesus.
A left-handed cigarette. Tell Rich what a left-handed cigarette
Got
is.
someone in here. We got someone
I
in
don't know what
here.
you're
One
talking
second.
about.
One second.
What's up, Max?
Rich, I know.
That's right.
Phil,
Right.
I know what a left-hand cigarette is, even if these
What is a
stoners
left-hand
don't.
cigarette? I don't know what it is.
A
I'm
joint.
A joint. A joint. I don't
You're
smoke
old
that
enough to
term.
know that term.
I don't smoke the devil's reefer.
I have never
Devil's lettuce.
Don't act
called a joint a
naive.
cigarette. Ever.
I never smoked
In
the
my life.
devil's lettuce.
Never referred to a joint as a cigarette ever.
He said refer.
Just hanging out with too many cops. We got to talk about marijuana cigarettes.
Yep.
All right.
Start talking about a marijuana cigarette, I'm gonna start looking at you funny. I'm just saying. That's how it is. That's a hooter.
Lord,
That's a fatty. There's a whole bunch of names for it. Not one of them have cigarette in them.
except for left-handed cigarette, which it was commonly called.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
I just injected 2 marijuanas.
You see, that's what happened. I woke up on the floor after injecting 2 marijuanas, dude.
You're not supposed to inject marijuanas. You're doing it wrong.
I've been doing it all wrong all this time.
I knew it.
What about that new stuff on the streets? Hey, man. Got any more cigarettes? I'm seeing the Dave Chappelle meme. Doc, can you fix me one of those? Hey, man, you got any more of them marijuana cigarettes? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. Just odd.
Where is all of our art? Where's the art, people?
Oh, you
Yeah,
want
I'm starting to wonder where the art is.
We
Wanna
need
see
the
some
art,
with
man.
an.
I don't know what all you scrubs are doing. I never see Doc's art. I never, ever see Doc's art.
What's up with that, Doc?
There it is.
You're a liar and your breath smell like mullet.
Your breath smells like double mullet. Stinky face.
Whose mullet? Whose mullet?
Not mine, that's for sure. I don't wear a mullet. I used to wear a mullet. Those things are ugly.
Boy's got a real pretty mullet. You know, probably
Doc
smells
in his face. That's what it is.
Rich with a mullet. I gotta see a picture of that.
No, you did. There is none that exists. Thank you. Fuck.
Hey, Max.
Yeah.
I noticed you made them all chicken out after I left yesterday.
Yeah, they got scared.
You weren't there. You didn't have their back, Pops.
Shit. You know how it is.
I saw the monsters and we're like, I don't know. Maybe we should wait till
They didn't know how to roll dice without you, man.
I know what you're saying, dude. It's like, man, I went to watch the replay to see what happened and nothing happened. I was like, oh, y'all chickened out. We can't do this without Pops. I'm just a ranger. I don't even take hits well. Come on.
Yeah.
Bane
of the Night Serpent is no joke.
I'm just a damage dealer. I drop them arrows like a big bad dog. Yes.
Bane of the Night Serpent is where things start getting difficult.
Yeah?
Yep.
We really need a wizard for that game, guys. Anybody who's free Friday morning, we need a wizard in our game. Really bad.
What you guys playing?
Tomb of Annihilation. We play for like 2.5, 3 hours on Friday morning, 10 o'clock to 1.
Yeah, but what level are you guys at?
Level 7. We'll start you at 7. We don't care.
I was going to say you have somebody coming in fresh and you guys are already leveled up.
No, we wouldn't do that to somebody. We'll create him a character that's in line.
Yeah, there you go.
You know? We just need, there's no way we're going to kill the end boss without a nuker. It's just not going to happen.
What system are you using?
D&D.
What? Yeah, but what gen?
I GM it.
No, are you doing first, second, third, fourth?
Oh, 5th edition. D&D 5 edition.
5th edition?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All my books are 2nd edition.
That's usually what I used to play.
And I also have some 1st edition also.
I played first and then into second, and then when third came out, I was like, "This is too nah." Third scared everybody off.
Yeah.
Really? I used to be that guy in the joint that had the hidden dice. I was the one that hid the dice. Thank you very much.
You had loaded dice.
No, I didn't hide them there. Don't even go there. But I was the guy who
Billy.
I ran poker games. I ran the dice games. I ran all that. I was a casino dude. Yes.
Skull, Billy, skull.
I can say I never
ran
got
a wizard.
in trouble when I was younger.
Is that what happened? One never runs a wizard?
No, James is not related to Jim. He's related to Christopher. We cover this every time he's on the show.
Yeah, you're talking the wrong Lee there, bub. Yeah. No, I am related to Christopher. And I actually talk to Christina all the time, which is Christopher's daughter. She is a very beautiful lady.
So we have
Black hair. Huh?
Pops was the old wizard in real life. Ah, that's fucking funny too. Oh no shit. That's funny too. I'm gonna switch us out of this studio for a minute. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on. There you go. There's your wizard.
Was that from your 80s metal days, man?
No, that's my 80s metal days, bro.
I was gonna say you look like you're like in Scorpions or something in that
And
other.
that's my 90s Sam Elliott phase.
When you're drinking White Russians.
Yeah.
He was in the
This
gayer Scorpion
Alice
cover
Cooper
band.
days, you know.
Alice,
Hey, Phil,
there's
Phil.
when you were doing your Alice Cooper cover band.
You know,
There's when you played with Scorpions.
and this is the Gandalf of comics right there. There you go.
And that's when he was playing for the band Accept. See you in hell.
Yeah, there we go.
What's
Now
really,
you've seen it all. There you have it.
what's
There you
really
go.
bad is when you find the old videotapes you had of concerts, and you're sitting there watching them, and you realize that the guys that you're watching on stage now are either dead, or they're so old that they got gray hair and they're still performing, but they're in their 60s and almost 70s.
We
Jesus.
looked at
How about Debbie Harry from Blondie just sold out a 200,000 seat venue, and she's
Yes, I know.
78 years old.
78.
Hey, look at Pat.
78.
Look at Pat Benatar. She's in her 60s, almost 70.
What I'm saying is,
I
we're
know.
looking at 80 and selling
Oh, yeah.
out
I'll tell you.
200,000 seat venues.
Well, yeah, but look who it is. It's her. You know.
Yeah. That's what I'm
And
saying.
I will say this. I have utmost respect for her because of what she did with her career. They were at the height of her career, and the man she loved got terminally ill, and she stopped to take care of him.
Aw.
Now, I am saying that I don't care what anybody says about her, but for a woman who has everything in the world to achieve to stop to take care of the man she loves while he's sick, that speaks more than anything.
These volumes. Yes, it does.
I mean,
It's a
Celine
lot of
Dion
volumes.
did the same thing.
That's
Yeah.
right, she did. That's right.
She did.
Same
Yes, she
thing.
did. Yes, she did.
Debbie Harry's husband survive?
Yes, yes,
Okay, good. Because Celine Dion's husband did not, unfortunately.
yeah, yeah. No, he was the was he the lead guitarist in the band? I think he was the lead guitarist in the band.
No. Wait,
No, that was
which one?
that
Which one
was
was
Pat Benatar's husband's lead guitarist in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pat Benatar. I'm sorry, but yeah, Deborah did take care of the. But he was part of the band. I know that.
That's messed up.
Just look, oh, damn.
That's terrible.
What's up, Sketchbook?
That's messed up. That's messed up there, Sketchbook. A remake of Cocoon? Oh, man. It's pretty effed up.
No, I found the old VHS tape of Metallica when they were doing the Ride the Lightning tour with Cliff.
Wow, all the way back then.
Yeah,
Back when they're still good.
Back when they had
And-
when Cliff Burton was alive. Holy shit.
with Cliff. And I also found an old Whitesnake with Steve Vai in the band. And
He was in the band? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Slip of the Tongue tour. And I found the Tokyo video of Bon Jovi on tour in Tokyo Dome, which I actually was at in 88 going to 89. 88 going to 89 or 90, or 89 going to 90. New Year's Eve. Tokyo Dome.
Wow. That's awesome.
And now you look at him and he's old, he's got short hair and he's all gray. I'm like going, what happened?
He can still melt your face though.
Oh, he
Yeah,
can still rock. But it's not the same. It's just not the same. You know, the stage is not the same. It's not dark anymore. It's all everything's lit up. And it's like going
we
to the
can
Grand
see.
Ole Opry watching.
So he can see.
That's right.
Holy shit. Yeah, man. Your love is like bad medicine.
That was the tour. That was the tour.
Don
The bad
noticed
medicine tour?
Yeah, that was the tour at the Tokyo Dome.
Don noticed that
I
old
couldn't do the
Timberwolves
Bon
shirt I
Jovi
was
show.
wearing.
I was too much a thrash metalhead to watch or listen to Bon Jovi back then.
The funniest part about that, Don, is I still have that wool shirt. I still have it.
Well, the thing about it is I liked thrash metal and I liked hair metal, but when you're in Asia and there's an American band coming and you're going to go see it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is. You're going to go see it. And believe me, now speaking of Metallica, Tokyo Dome, Metallica, I swear to God, the band's great, but they do the worst rendition. And this is a Japanese band. Rendition of Ace of Spades you've ever heard. It is so bad, but it's so bad it's good. You know, like going like the guitar is just dead on, the drums dead on, but the vocals are Japanese guys trying to sing like Lemmy. Doesn't work, but it's hilarious to watch. That was a band called Tokyo Yankees.
Oh, come on. You got to give him credit for trying.
I do. No, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Give him
It
credit
was
for
so bad,
trying.
it was so good, we were all cheering for them because they actually did it. You know, but it was them, ex-Japan,
Nice.
which was incredibly good, and then Metallica was the headlining. But that was one hell of a
nice.
show. And that was on Master of Puppets tour.
That
and
was a
Cliff
good
was still,
tour.
Cliff was still with them.
Yep,
Then-
I saw him three months on that tour before 3 months before Cliff passed.
That was the tour bus when it turned over, right?
Yeah, that's the one that
Yeah.
they supposedly hit black ice and he got flipped on.
Yep, it was almost Lars.
Well, Lars said that they had changed. They
changed
sleeping
bunks,
arrangements.
yeah.
Yeah, and if they wouldn't have changed bunks, it would have been Lars and not Cliff. So,
It's horrible.
just
Yeah, I really think Cliff was the soul of that band.
the band changed after Cliff died. That's
Uh-huh.
for sure.
Well, I think he was doing a lot more for the band and taking care of a lot more stuff than we got to really see.
I'll
I'll tell you what, one thing I think happened was because Cliff was taking care of his mom, and so his mom had a lot of influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think because James and them were just there making music, making money.
It's terrible.
But yeah, it was tough.
That was in 85. That was in 86, wasn't it? He died in 86. Is that when he passed? Is that when he was when he passed on?
Yeah, I think it was '86. I take it back. I didn't see
86.
Metallica. I saw Metallica with Cliff with Ozzy in Texas. Yep. I saw Metallica with Jason Newsted when he first got with them.
Which Ozzy tour was that? I remember that one. That wasn't Bark at the Moon? It was.
No. Yeah, it was.
Was
no,
it?
It wasn't. No.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was the one after that.
Bark at the Moon was.
They had Accept for Bark at the Moon. The one that I went to, Accept opened for him.
It was Motley Crue on Bark at the Moon. They called it the Shout at the Moon or Bark at the Devil tour.
Yeah, it was Ultimate Sin. Wasn't it Ultimate Sin that they were on the road with?
Sin. I think Metallica went on. Yeah, '86. Yeah, that was the one. They were hit. They were.
Bark at the Moon was '84.
Wait, what was '86?
Ultimate Sin.
Ultimate Sin.
Okay, that's the one. That was the one that Metallica was on with Cliff.
And that's my least favorite Ozzy album was Ultimate Sin.
Yeah, only one good song came off that album.
Which one? Would that
Shot in the Dark.
Which one?
Shot in the Dark.
Shot in the Dark. Yeah.
Good tune.
Shot in the dark.
One of the
Don't
most
know the words. Giants.
One of the most
Yeah,
underrated
yeah.
guitar players ever. Jakey Lee was amazing.
I got to meet him. I had him sign some shit.
Nice, nice.
And so
I
you
got
could
to-
still
I
get
got
to
to
the
see
tour
him.
buses where we went to concerts here at.
Yeah, Jakey Lee's really good. I'll tell you the guy that surprised me last time I was over in Japan was I walked right into Marty Friedman.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Yeah, he lives over in Japan now.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
does a-
I had
he's
just
got a
seen some
radio
stuff
pro-
to do with him. Yeah, he's really popular over there too.
Yeah, he's extremely popular in Japan.
Like really
he got-
hardcore. Yeah.
and he does. I saw him.
He does YouTube videos right now. That's where I ran into him last, man.
Yeah, but I saw him in Tokyo Dome with New Japan Pro Wrestling. He did the opening song for Tanahashi when Tanahashi came out during the big wrestling match. They had him come out playing his intro music.
Nicely done.
And sequence moo. It's a sequence.
I think he meant sequin.
Sequin?
Sequin.
I don't remember a moo.
Yeah, probably.
Ozzy's Moo Moo days. I remember that.
He
Ultimate
said, I
Sin.
remember a moo.
I don't remember no
Hey,
moo.
Y'all know ever hear something so stupid that Q shows up to tell you how pathetic humans are? Well,
What's
guess
up,
what?
Q? What's up?
Q has
This is
arrived.
why aliens won't talk to us.
Has arrived. So,
What's up?
What's
What's up,
Q?
Q?
I'm good.
So cute.
Just came
How's it
home
going
from the trip. Just came home
Where'd
from
you
the
go?
trip.
Where'd you go?
Well, we went to a neighborhood called Schiedam, not far from here, to check out the world of dinos. And what was like over there is just a little
Yeah.
bit of an animatronics here and there, and has a little bit of a scientific the accuracy as a let's just say 70% accuracy. Ideal is for kids, but as a dino fan, when I look at it, I go, you got that right, but you got that a bit wrong. But it's great for kids. Yay!
Did you-
How do
Afterwards,
you even know? You're not a paleontologist, man. God, what if you're wrong? Right? Huh? What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong?
And you didn't get kicked out in 30 minutes, huh?
Oh no, I didn't say it out loud, but simply look at it, go, oh, nice place, nice. But it's a chill atmosphere. That's all I could say.
Right on.
It sounds really cool, though, man. It does sound really cool.
Hmm.
Hey,
I worked at a heavy metal radio station and pretty much met everybody at different times. Some people I got to hang out with backstage or on the tour bus. Some people I didn't. But I got to meet a lot of cool people in rock, dude. A lot. That's all. I ain't even going to start trying to list them because I'd leave somebody out that I'd feel bad about later, you know.
Sounded like Rocky for a minute.
One of the most fun was Sheryl Crow.
Really?
Now, we worked at a heavy metal.
She's pretty nice.
Hold up. We worked at a heavy metal station, okay? And she came in to do an interview on the country station on the other side of the building. And after her interview, they gave her a little tour of the rest of the station, right? And when they opened the door to the little teeny booth that Rob and I worked out of, she goes, oh, I think I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. And she kind of walked into the booth and shut the door on dude that was giving her the tour.
Wow.
And hung out with us during the heavy metal show that we were doing for 2 hours. And talked about NASCAR, talked about music, talked about all kinds of shit. She was cool as hell. It was one of the most
really
memorable on-air experiences that I got to have. That and interviewing Foghat was super cool too.
All she wanted to do was have some fun.
Dude, she was like cool as hell, man. I couldn't believe it, you know. And he spent 2 hours with the heavy metal guys and 10 minutes with the country guys. But
Nice.
she came there to do a country interview.
It's okay, Phil. I was with you on that. I got it.
You got that deep cut?
I did.
There you go.
I did.
All right.
I did.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we know the name of her songs too. But it was amazing because she wasn't a heavy metal person, you know. She wasn't a star in what we did, you know. But she come and hung out with us, man, and she knew a lot about it, and she knew a lot about NASCAR. I think she was.
She's like those metalheads know how to party.
I think she was messing with Jeff Bodine on the side at the time or something, you know.
With
NASCAR
who?
driver. Because I met her at the track too, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
I'm sure she is.
Well, she was then. I don't know what kind of activist road she might have gone down since then, but she was cool then. Look, everybody was cool then. I don't know what everybody's got into since then. I don't know. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, man. I worked for Z-Rock in Phoenix, one of the small Z-Rock sister stations. One of the small. It was fun. It was probably the most fun I ever had working for somebody else.
Yeah, we just lost our metal station here for like the 5th time.
Really?
Yeah, here in the DFW area. Yeah, the Eagle's gone again.
I lived
Dang
there
it.
for a while, about 10 years ago. I lived in Garland 10 years ago.
Yeah, they'll be back in about 5 years. So. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got something for you.
Okay.
I'm going to change the name of this show to Do You Even Draw?
Yeah, I know, right?
That would be a good title.
That one we going to call the sneak attacks, Rich? Do you even draw?
Do you even draw?
Prove
Exactly.
it.
I'm the only one who draws.
Draw.
Quitting.
Prove it.
So far, James is doing all right. He's doing
Hey,
good.
Rich, check this out.
Hey, what? Let me see.
Embiggening.
Woo! That's yours?
Nice.
No, I just got this.
Oh,
You got it.
That's Silvestri? Who is that? Who's the artist?
Stoke, he's doing Soulfire right now for Aspen.
Nice.
It was one of his penciled covers.
Nicely done.
Who made that again?
Stoke, he does
Stoke.
stuff for Aspen Comics. Soulfire, Michael Turner's company.
Yeah,
Oh God! I've never heard of him, but I thought it was Michael Turner for a second there.
No, I've got.
Or I
well,
thought
I've
it was
got
either
Turner.
Michael Turner or Mark Silvestri.
Hold on, you want to see Michael Turner? Hold on.
Yeah.
Buddha, 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 Buddha.
Okay, here you go.
1 second.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely. That looks like Michael Turner.
Yep.
That
Exactly looks like Michael Turner.
is one of his.
Oh, it is. Is it Michael Turner?
Yeah, it's one of Michael's.
Oh, God bless. God bless. Poor man.
I own 3 pieces of his. I own this cover. I own one for Phantom, and I have his only pencil drawing of Velocity that he ever did.
Oh, God.
From Cyber Horse.
Money well spent. I heard that this man was so dedicated to his craft that while he was undergoing treatment, he was drawing from his hospital bed.
Shit.
That's hard. That's just, yeah, man. God. That's just horrible. It really is.
But yeah, I knew Michael.
I never met him.
Yeah,
I met Mark Silvestri once. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You first, James.
Michael and I are the same age. So he would have turned 52 this year, back in March, and I turned 52 in 2 weeks. But he got me several interviews with Mark for work with Top Cow. Although I never got hired, he got me in there a couple of times. So he was a nice guy, real nice guy. Loved fans, loved to hang out with everybody. Just a real nice guy. But he got hired at Top Cow as a background artist.
Ah.
And then later on, he would go on to do his books and stuff. So.
Hello, Ice Queen.
Hey, Caroline. Good to see you.
Caroline, his name is Ice Queen?
Or Ice Queen is Caroline.
Which Caroline are we talking about?
Do I know Carol. It's Caroline. It's two different
people.
Caroline.
Caroline.
Don't go into the light.
Don't go into that.
Oh man, Poltergeist is really scary.
I never saw it.
You've never seen Poltergeist?
No, I haven't.
Dude, that movie's cursed. That movie is cursed. That poor little girl.
Heather O'Rourke. Yeah, she died, didn't she?
Yeah, she died when
she was
really
12.
Young. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, sure did.
Well, I'm roughing in a panel right now, sketch. I'm happy to show it, but it's just roughing in a panel.
Show me what you got.
You got to get a camera for your stuff, man.
Say it again.
You gotta get some sort of camera and figure out what you do with your phone or something.
I've got to make some upgrades, obviously, but my priority is I got to get more RAM so I can run Clip Studios and edit digitally instead of having to redraw when I fuck up.
What kind of computer you got?
A piece of shit.
Thank you very much.
It's old, and it also, in addition to being old, lightning hit it a couple of years ago, and I lost half the RAM.
Lightning hit a computer,
and he's still running Windows 95 on it.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
I wish Windows 95 was stable and it worked.
Yeah, Windows 95 was the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my computer that runs on Windows 95. It's in a
XP,
box.
XP was pretty good though.
It's in a box, but if I pull it out, it probably hook up and run, but it's not going to do very much.
Yeah, Sketchbook. I do actually. I redraw until I get it.
Redraws everything.
I will redraw a dozen times to get it right if I have to.
He redraws the redraw.
Mm-hmm.
He redraws everything.
Hell, Phil knows. Phil colored a cover for me. And his work was fine. I didn't like mine, so I redrew it.
I thought it was just fine.
Your colors were good. My art sucked. I wasn't happy with the golem.
I'm probably going to have to get another colorist for mine because my colorist is tied up with ISOM.
What do you guys think so far?
He's tied up doing ISOM.
Oh,
it's like shit, Rich.
Thanks.
So he does all the coloring for that book. So he's tied up.
Kidding. It looks good, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. Thanks, Doc. fucking hate you though.
Well, I do have kind of an open calendar, man. If you want to take a look at the portfolio sometime.
Yeah. I was going to say Phil is a hell of a good colorist.
Well, thank you.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Fucked up. I sent that.
Actually, I was talking about colors. Guess what I wrapped up, man?
Tell me.
What did you wrap up there, pal?
White Devil issue.
White Devil.
You want to take a look? I'll show you a double page.
Nope. But all right. Yeah, go right ahead.
Almost at the end of the book. That was the last one. I waited to finish that. I wanted to do the double page.
Whose line work is that?
That is let me think of the name again. Jackson Rennick.
Pretty good.
Jackson Rennick. Mike Keeney was the inker. But yeah, I did a lot of painted work on that.
Nice.
Look what this guy
on
says.
the rocks and all the fun stuff. What's that?
No, nothing. I'll wait till you're done, because then I'm going to complain about something. But go right ahead.
Okay.
What are you going to complain about?
Someone said my work was only pretty good. Fuck that guy.
Damn. Get him rich.
Anyway, I'm kidding.
Yeah, so anyhow, I'll be getting the pages over to Roland, man. He'll be putting it together and he'll be able to let you know when the.
Oh, is this with Roland?
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
Silver
Roland.
Line, baby.
Silver Line.
Right on.
White Devil issue 2. So as soon as I get that over to him, I'm sure he'll be setting up the next campaign and you'll be able to get it. I'll let everybody know when it's happening.
Shit, we'll know. Roland does shows all over our network. We'll know.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
How long are we going to be going? I need to go get some more coffee.
Another 40 minutes at least.
All right, be right back.
I'm going to. Coffee.
What? What did he say? That it's shit and I should just quit? You know what?
Wait, by the way, hi, Max.
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Deleting emails.
Right on. All right, I'll be right back. Coffee calls.
Coffee. Nectar of the gods.
Yeah, the stuff that makes Peanut go nuts.
I'm going to go for another 40 minutes and then we'll stop because 2 hours is enough. And I feel like making I'm going to make aubergine parmesan tonight, which is eggplant parm. Sorry. Eggplant parm.
What? No pizza?
Dude, I can't keep eating pizza all the damn time.
Yeah,
what the hell your problem is? Like, good for you. Make it yourself, fuckface.
You can eat pizza every day, man.
Good for you.
I
make
know.
it
I
every day.
can't do that, man. There's no way I can eat it. I eat pizza
Why?
once every 3 weeks or something.
Yeah. Wait, what's this? What's he say? Finally a real artist. You know what, my sketchbook? I think you're a pussy because you don't have your own sketchbook and you're not out here.
Max, are you drawing us those stick figures, man?
No, I don't have my shit
Where's
plugged
Max?
in.
Where's Max? He's drawing his stick figure. Max is better at stick figures than my sketchbook is than his name. Alice. Where are his boots? Well, he has those big fucking stupid boots collars on the top, so he doesn't have to draw anatomy the right way. Like I know how to draw anatomy the right way. I suck at this game. I suck at drawing. The ice will crack. Did you say Christopher Walken?
No. Those boots are made for walking. That's just what he'll do.
Okay. Nice comeback, Rich. No, I suck. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Doom, 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 doom,
Boom, boom, boom.
doom, doom, doom.
Shut up, Rich.
I will not shut up, you ugly man.
I hate your face.
I hate your face. I have to see it. Ugh, barf. Barf. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Gag me with a spoon. There. That's what happens when I see your face, ugly man. Oh, God. I love these guards over here. It gives them an excuse not to draw shin bones or ankles or anything.
That's the one thing I like about capes. I can put a cape on somebody's back, and I don't never have to draw their back.
Yeah, I know. The back's one of the hardest things to draw.
Oh,
Kind of.
I've got
Doc,
I've got,
what do you, serious question. What is the most difficult body part for you to draw?
Believe it or not, it's elbows.
People.
Is it now? How come?
My brain locks up on, is it part of the forearm or is it part of the bicep?
It's neither, actually. It's a free-flowing bone that's connected to cartilage.
It's its own damn thing.
that's
it is.
about it.
But, you know, it depending on the angle. And I don't know why I don't have a problem with knees, but with elbows, for whatever reason, that's the most difficult.
Remember in training when they were showing the videos of how the bones are attached with the muscles,
Mm-hmm.
and the pictures were like, "Oh, don't forget, this is all real." You're like going, "Holy crap!" Remember that?
What helped the most was, you know, when you go to the autopsies and you get to dissect the cadavers and all that stuff. You know, you get a good understanding for what you're dealing with.
Oh yeah, you really get.
But drawing it is just a different. Yeah, I draw a bulge like a son of a bitch there, Sketch.
You know, the thing about it is when, like with you and I, we see horror movies, we see all this blood, we're sitting here going like, the body doesn't have that much blood.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
That's right.
I'm sitting there, I'm watching it just sitting there going, because I've actually seen stuff in real life, and I'm like going, that's not what it looks like. That's not how much blood comes out.
When Johnny Depp died in Nightmare on Elm Street, it's like, that's way too much blood.
Oh yeah, that was the one I saw. I was like going, what?
It's too much.
Justice for Johnny.
That's like 10 people's worth.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, never take medics to a horror movie because we'll just tear the movie apart because it's so bad. I mean, some of that stuff I was just like going, that's not what it looks like. You know,
So James, did you stay in medicine when you got out?
No, I did not. I had enough of that crap. I kept my license up, but when I left, I decided to do the biggest, stupidest thing ever. I became a manager at Walmart.
Oh,
Jesus.
Damn.
Why, man?
I stayed in medicine for a good little bit, but I stayed there to pay my way through school for psychology because I did not want to keep watching people die every night in the ER.
Jesus.
But no, I stayed at Walmart for a while. Then I went back overseas for a while and worked as a civilian contractor. And now, besides doing my novels and comic books, believe it or not, I manage one of the terminals at the second largest airport in the world.
Yeah. Now, speaking of things, you know, when you're talking about shit you have a hard time with, mine is inanimate objects. It's man-made things, cars, buildings, boats, planes. For whatever reason, I have a block. Now I can draw them, but I struggle to do it, and I don't like it. I don't enjoy it.
You know what? You know what's so funny about that is that's what I wanted to do when I first started drawing. Was design. I wanted to. My actual goal when I was in high school, before I went to the Army, before I did anything else,
Drafting classes.
I actually won the state of Texas competition 3 years in a row. for general drafting and architectural design. So I was,
Dang.
I was really good at it. And my goal was I was going to go to work with Skunk Works.
Yeah, see, that's a hard pass from me.
I wanted to build the greatest fighter jet in history. That's what I want. Basically, the F-22. That's what I wanted to design.
Yours would be an F-23 because it's an inch bigger. Rah!
No, the F-23 is a fantastic airplane. It just
that's
the
right. There is an
F-23
F-23.
did not get made because of it had the actual reason it was not accepted was because of the radar signature was bigger than the F-22.
Really?
You remember it was that, and that they had to cobble together the tail configuration halfway through the competition, and then it wasn't. It didn't have cross compatibility.
Right.
In other words, they would have had to set up new infrastructure just to produce that tail.
Yeah, but because of what's going on with China, the F-23 may come back out and be produced for like Japan and Korea.
Yeah, I've heard that there's a couple of countries looking at the F-23 design. It is stealthy.
It's a hell of a design. I mean,
it's a good aircraft. It's not a match for the F-22 though.
Well, it's probably the closest match there is for an F-22.
Yes, granted, but it's not a match. I mean, the maneuverability
of the F-22s
for dogfighting. Yeah. But let me throw this out there. Here's my idea, and hear me out on this.
Okay.
We've been here before. We were there in Vietnam, and we thought dogfighting wasn't going to be a thing anymore. So everybody went. Remember the F4 Phantom didn't even have a gun to begin with. It was just missiles.
Yep, I know.
But we have reached that place now. So here was my thinking. If you really want air dominance, you take the new Raider that they're coming out with, or even the B-2, load them up with Fox 2 and Fox 3, hundreds of them, escort those things with F-35s or F-22s, and let those things do air dominance because they can multi-track hundreds of targets and fire dozens of missiles at a time and wipe out an air threat.
There's another option.
I need them. I feel the need for speed.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
The need for asparagus. Wait, what?
There's another option that can be done, and you have to use the X-47 configuration for it. But it would be a drone that has a Mach 10 capability.
Well, yeah, but think about what I'm saying, though.
Well, think about what I'm saying. Just by flying over something at Mach 10, what it would do to the wings of the other aircraft.
Yes. But what I'm saying is imagine one of those bombers carrying AMRAAMs and heat seekers.
I'll answer your question in a minute, my sketchbook. We're listening to a documentary on Top Gun here. So we'll wait.
This is going back to that wing design that was used back in Germany, back in the 40s. That was not a bomber; that was a fighter. That was being designed. And anytime you use a large wing that is purely stealth, you can use that as basically a rocket platform to pick off everything in the kitchen sink.
Exactly. All right, Rich, answer that question, sir.
Okay, real question. How did you decide where the drop shadows and the highlights go? I use a more ambient light, but what I do is I generally have the light coming down, but it's a softer light, so there's slightly more shadows in certain areas that I have, and I do go according to how the color of the costume is designed as well. Because there's Deadpool has red or like a black or a really dark blue gray or something, so I make sure that I accentuate those parts. Like I put in the blocks of the shading, and then I go in with a little bit of hatching and grayscale, and then I make sure that from my time as an inker, I make sure that I take some of the outline of the figure, part of the figure that's in front, and I make sure that I give that a little bit of a greater outline while still making sure that it separates from all here. But Usually it's a light source that's kind of universal here. I'm probably going to do a little bit of light source coming from here because of the gun that's firing off. So there's going to be a little bit less hatching here, a little bit less of shading, but it's definitely going to be pronounced over here with the rest of Wolverine's body. So it's subtle. It's really a guessing game, and it's a judgment call. But on the 8th day, God created racers. So if you feel like it's too much shade, you can always just get rid of some of it or add.
Is there a lighting direction you like to lean into more than others?
I try to stay with ambient. Only if it's necessary. Only if it's necessary in the script. You don't want to go too crazy with it.
Ambient
you don't want to
meaning,
go too crazy because then ambient meaning that it's light that's all encompassing, really. Like
secondary light, right?
Meaning,
sunlight,
bounce light and shit.
Meaning nondescript.
Exactly. It's essentially sunlight, or it's like daytime, or whatnot, or the light that you will see during the day.
And
when you walk outside, it's like the sun is essentially ambient light.
Yeah,
it's pretty much standard for sequential art. That way you could do your counter shading, rim light, all that other stuff. Now, for this noir book, of course, it's the opposite. You have to have hard shadows, hard light.
For that style. Yeah.
Sure.
A lot more muted.
Yeah.
But just huge contrast is the thing. You want a lot of contrast.
Yeah.
So you go through a hell of a lot of ink, is what I'm saying.
Doing a lot of spot blacks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. And of course, hard shading instead of like the ambient, so.
And like most of the time you want.
Sorry, man. I'm kidding. I'm just being an ass.
Like what Rich is doing right there. You want the face of the character, no matter where they're facing, primarily to be in light and the back of it be in shade. So like two characters facing each other, both of them would have their face lit and the back of their head dark.
Yeah, I'm not going to get this done until tomorrow. So make sure I get that. Phil, what's this?
I gotta check. I gotta check my script.
What's what? Oh, that's just a link to my color portfolio. Some of the stuff I did with yous in there, even.
Oh, how about that? Are y'all really playing Command and Conquer, measuring each other's knowledge?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Yeah, that sounds like a whole one coming up.
Jesus Christ.
Told you, man. Anytime I do yard work the next day, man. Whew.
Allergies.
Sorry, man.
Yep.
Allergies. We're going to close this out in about 15 minutes, guys. So, anybody want to join tomorrow at 6? Please do.
I will have. I'll be at my day job, so it's the only thing I really can join in on. So, thank you for having me.
Well, I mean, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I apologize. 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, I'll be at work. So
where are you working?
I manage one of the terminals at DFW Airport.
Okay, nice. All right, I'm going to bounce early. I got to move over to the drawing board so I can ink this thing. I can't sit with I can't do brush ink with a drawing board in my lap.
So. All right, buddy. I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, Doc.
Yeah, thanks for having me out, Rich. Good to see everybody. Take care.
Thanks for being out.
Thanks, you too.
Smell you later, man. Smell you later. Yeah, we'll can this in a few because I'm hungry as hell and I want to make sure that I get all that in. Besides, I want to make sure that I get this right. I got to check on the proportions on the Wolverine drawing that I have, just to be absolutely sure that it works.
Did you hear what happened to the movie?
But yeah, I have a shading. Shading is actually easy if you have an understanding of the contour and the direction of the muscles, and if you tend to like think or improvise when it comes to some of the fabric that you're rendering over, or a little bit more of the musculature, making it a little bit more rendered, a little bit, giving it a little bit more definition to have the shadows echo that statement, echo that state of being. You know, a lot of it does come out pretty good. You know, I have a lot of fun. There are times when I have a lot of fun with it. So, you know, got to make sure that I do this the right way. I think I had a little bit of an issue with the face, but I think I just fixed it with the head position because his shoulder is looping over here. So it's okay. I'm gonna make sure there. Should I draw him with the mask on or off? Wolverine.
Which one? Wolverine?
Yeah.
Depends. It's up to you.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to figure out which one should I go for.
I would say the mask.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Keep it the classic.
Yep.
There, I'll just wet that out a little bit. Deadpool's giving him a kissy kiss. I'm still here, guys. I'm just enjoying the convo.
That's all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to get going. All right, guys. Thank you all for showing up, man. James, where can we find you, dude?
You can find me on Facebook.
What are you working on?
Find me on Twitter. Right now, I'm working on a new page. This is right after the fight. He's heading off, leaving the person that he was fighting, bleeding to death on the stands. He made a deal that he's going to go save the kingdom. So he's leaving his wife and this dude that he just beat the crap out of. And he's got to go save everybody else. So this is page, what number? This is page 29
Phil.
of the book.
Next time, don't pause so dramatically. There. That looks good. There you go, man. I like that.
Like it a lot.
Here we are. Right. There's Phil. Phil, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I just wrapped up White
Bill.
Devill issue 2. And I've got some open space
And
on
what
the
else is in
calendar. What's that?
Oh, boy. Okay. Nothing. I was just listening. Sorry, I was looking at something else. I apologize. Shut
Squirrel.
up. Leave me alone.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Squirrel. And Max Devill.
Oh yeah, I
What are
operate
we doing?
and founded Atrocity Press Comics. You can find anything about Atrocity Press Comics at atrocitypress.com. All of our news comes out there first, so you can get it there a week before it comes out on social media. All of our swag is there. All of our comic books are there. All of our merchandise is there. So it's a one-stop shop for Atrocity Press. It's got all of our social media links to our groups and everything, so you can just drop on over there and figure out where you want to go from there.
Excellent, man. And there's that. You.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You. It's your turn. Jesus Christ, man.
Okay. The first question
Where can we
was,
find you?
What am I doing? Where can I find me? You can always find me here in the Madness Comic Book Network on YouTube.
What are you working on?
I'm working on the New Mutants cover, but with the homage from the I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, nicely done.
And last but not
Stephen
least,
King.
the king.
You can find me and 30 other content creators right here. Y'all have a good day.
Madness Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I really have no idea.
We're gonna rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the... Where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands and
Have a good night.